Good afternoon, America. Welcome to ICBS News. I'm Eddie Gauthier, and here's your latest second stimulus updates as well as your unemployment extension on this beautiful Monday. It is August 6, 2020. Welcome to ICBS News. In Washington, the GOP senators pitched they're extending extra unemployment aid through the end of the year. So both parties are under growing pressure to reach a deal days after $600 unemployment benefits expired. Three Republican senators on Wednesday proposed a new compromise on the extension of the sweetened unemployment benefits, one of the biggest points of contention in congressional negotiations over the next coronavirus stimulus package. The measure, introduced by Senator Mitt Romney, Susan Collins of Maine, and Martha McSally of Arizona, would offer extra jobless aid through the end of the 2020. That is more generous than the $200 a week that their party is currently proposing, but less than the $600 a week supported by the Democrats. Senator Mitch McConnell opens the door to extending the $600 unemployment boost. Under the plan, the states would have the choice of paying out-of-work Americans an extra $500 or $400 per week in August. And if they didn't want to deal with the $100 reduction the next month, in September, the benefit would drop to $400 per week in every state. From October through December, the plan would shift again to 80% of a worker's former salary. If, however, a state system were notoriously outdated or it's unable to adopt to a more complicated proposal, they could opt to give the recipients a flat $300 per week instead. Unemployment benefits have now expired, and millions of unemployed workers are facing extreme financial uncertainty. While Congress continues to negotiate the next relief package, Senator Mitt Romney said in a statement, "Our solution extends the supplemental benefits through the end of the year and allow states to update their UI processing system. So let's work together to make sure Americans don't face additional burdens as a result of a sudden lapse in benefits." President Trump threatens to take executive action in case of a deal on the coronavirus stimulus bill is not reached soon. The proposal from the three Republicans, two of whom Collins and McSally, face though re-elections in the fall, comes as Democratic leaders and White House officials try to finalize another round of emergency aid and hold a vote in Congress next week. McSally's and Collins' seats are among those that Democrats are eyeing in hopes of cracking the Republicans' 53-47 Senate majority in November. Both parties are under growing pressure to reach a deal days after several CARES Act provisions, including the extra unemployment aid, expired, dealing a major financial blow to the millions of Americans who lost their jobs during the pandemic. Republicans have argued that it discourages Americans from returning to their jobs and have instead proposed a $200 a week replacement until states could adopt a system that would cap the aid at 70% of a worker's former salary. Democrats have maintained the $600 benefit needs to be extended through the end of the year and have made it a key sticking point. During an interview with PBS, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi suggested that Democrats would not budge down on the $600 figure, saying there's no in between. "We're not saying to the American people more people are infected or more people are dying, more people are uninsured, more people are hunger insecure or food insecure, and guess what? We're going to cut your benefit." That's what Pelosi said. More than 30 million Americans, or roughly 1 in 5 workers, were collecting the financial support, according to the Labor Department data. On Tuesday, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell signaled that he would support the continuing $600 check so long as President Trump backed the measure, but he noted that many Republicans would likely not vote for the final stimulus legislation if it restores the unemployment aid. "We know this is going to be a negotiated settlement," McConnell said. "It's not going to be produced by Kumbaya moment like we had back in March and April where everybody voted aye, but the American people in the end needed help." So that's the latest updates from the White House when it comes to the second stimulus bill, as well as the unemployment extension updates. Yours truly, Eddie Gauthier. Until next time.